1940. It's only their second major air show since the pandemic struck, and tens of thousands of people are expected. Theo Chikomba is there for us now. Theo.
Good evening and welcome to the Imperial War Museum, Duxford, as you say, thousands are expected to come from all corners of the country. Behind me there are 14 Spitfires which will be taking to the sky across Saturday and Sunday. Today we had a glimpse of what's going to be on offer this weekend, including tents, stages and more, and pilots testing out some of those planes ahead of the weekend. It's a family-friendly event and there's plenty for everyone. A spectacle in the sky, showcasing the best of 1940s Britain. This weekend, thousands are expected here at Duxford airfield.
We're trying to bring Duxford back to life. Duxford was a fighter station back in the Battle of Britain. Aircraft would have scrambled from here to go and defend London and the local area. And we're really trying to showcase the stories of those men and women that fought in the Battle of Britain, not just in the air, but on the ground as well.
Today may be the preview ahead to the weekend, but hundreds of spectators have already descended to get a glimpse of what's on offer.
It is my first time at Duxford. Yeah, it's a fascinating place, and I've seen some very interesting exhibits, and looking forward to having a good look around later and see what else there is to see.
Oh, the sound of a Merlin engine. I mean, you know, it just gets you there. And, you know, yeah, the exhibitions are great, but it's just stand there and feel them.
It's fair to say there won't be a shortage of vintage planes, including the B-17 Flying Fortress, Hurricanes and Spitfires. But if taking to the sky is on your list, there are options to get you airborne, including the Tiger Moth.
So if you've never flown any aeroplanes at all, this is the perfect aeroplane for you. This was your World War II trainer. This would have been the aeroplane you learnt to fly in. And they are so sensitive, they're very beautiful aeroplanes to fly.
Alongside the Battle of Britain, other aircraft will be on show this weekend, including a World War I stunt team.
We'll be doing simulated dogfights. It's choreographed, but it should look like chaos. If it looks like chaos from the ground, then we've got it about right.
On the ground, reenactors will give a feel of life experienced by 19 squadron members who are based here during the Battle of Britain. It's all part of taking you back to the summer of 1940. Final touches for the Battle of Britain show are taking place, but this evening we are kindly joined by Adam, who's one of the organisers. Adam, thank you so much for your time this evening. So,
Pleasure.
What can people expect to see?
We've got some really exciting aerial displays going on this weekend. I think for me, one of the high points is going to be some Mustangs chasing off some 109s as they attack the airfield. We've got some great pyrotechnics going on, so it's going to be a really exciting set piece of the air show to try and really give people a feel of what it would have been like some of the aerial battles that took place during the Second World War.
And I suppose this is a fantastic time because during the pandemic you were closed.
Absolutely, it's been a really tough time for the Imperial War Museum. Our branches have been closed for the past 2 years or so, so events like this are really important to help us to sort of rebuild our finances so that we can invest back in our collections and continue to tell all the stories about our wonderful collections, the aircraft that we've got, the stories that we tell about the people who fought during all the wars that the UK have been involved with during the 20th century.
And on that story about, you know, what's on offer, taking you back to that time in the 1940s, what can people see?
So people could see an awful lot around the site. We're really lucky that Duxford was actually a Second World War base during the war, so what they're seeing is history in action. We've got lots of reenactment groups who are going to be based around the site, talking to people about what it was like to be a pilot during the war, what it's like to be ground crew. We've got some American reenactors, part of the friendly invasion, as it was called, when all the Americans came over here during the Second World War. So it's a real opportunity to experience where history took place, for people to understand really what it was like for those people during those dark days of the Second World War.
So for loads of people who are thinking, I'm not that much into planes, can they come here and get a glimpse and understand what this is?
Oh, absolutely. There's a bit of something for everybody here. We've got loads of exciting ground content going on. We've got music, we've got dancing, we've got the whole museum collection open, so you can see all sorts of exciting stuff going on around site. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a really exciting place to be this weekend. just seeing the aircraft in their natural environment, the flying display that we've got, as you said, 14 Spitfires is just a wonderful, evocative sight. Even if you're not into aircraft, I can guarantee that you will be moved by seeing 14 Spitfires flying past you. It's quite a sight, it's quite a sound, it really is not to be missed.
And I guess, you know, the sound you get here, you can't replicate it if you're watching from home. You want to be here.
You can't. It's such an emotional experience to see those aircraft flying. It's fantastic.
Adam, thank you so much. Well, as you heard there, lots is going to be on offer: stages, music, dancing and more. So if you are around and able to attend, there's plenty on offer.
Theo, lovely stuff. Great shot behind you as well.